How y'all doing? This is Rob Burnham here, Preacher Man R&B, and this is another episode of Richard Lane Thomas. This time we're doing another episode of Avatar the Last Airbender reviews. This time we're reviewing Avatar the Last Airbender Season 1, Episode 12. What happens on this week's episode is Aang, Sokka, and Katara are traveling alone and keeping ahead with their journey. And while they're traveling, Aang is having nightmares. And the reason Aang's having nightmares is because the way he left the airbenders to fend for themselves against the Fire Nation when he ran away. And he explains this to Katara and Sokka and how he feels guilty about the situation. And Katara is trying to tell Aang that he didn't know what was going to happen and it's not his fault. So, and we see a little bit of backstory in this. We see how the air nomad leaders wanted Aang to stop being a kid pretty much and start training to become the Avatar. And Kyatsu, the one that pretty much raised Aang, was trying to have him be a kid and be able to live a normal kid life, and they was going to separate Kyatsu and Aang, and that's why Aang ran away in the first place and fell into the water and covered himself in ice. And what else is happening is there's this fisherman that Aang and them meet, and there's this big storm coming, and Aang and them has to go out and try to save this fisherman from the storm. They're able to do this towards the end of the episode. We also get flashbacks of how Zuko got his scar, and Zuko wound up talking out in a war meeting and disagreeing with one of the general's plans to sacrifice a battalion. And in doing so, Zuko has to face his father, and this is how Zuko gets his scar. And the battalion that Zuko saved is actually the battalion that Zuko has with him right now. And Zuko's uncle tells the general of the battalion what Zuko did for them, and now the general kind of understands Zuko a little bit more. But other than that, that's all that really happened. My question to y'all is, now that we know the backstories of Aang and Zuko, what's going to happen with that next? As always, Rob Burnham, and I'll be signing out. Thank you. Awesome.